I'm back and I'm doing some drawing. I wish I had a computer to do this with, but I just simply don't. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do this. I sketched. I don't know if you could see it. I'm sketching and you can't really see it well. But I'm doing sketching now. I figure I might as well do something with my life. And I sketched this of a rose. Let me show you real quick. I did a free sketch from a picture, and I figured I might as well do something with my life. So I decided to do this, and I don't know, I want to go with red, but I'm going to do a background on this. I got this chalk here. And I'm going to try to just do this picture up and see what kind of readings I get and then try my luck over here. I was over at Facebook for a little bit, of course. My other place I like to go to a lot. And I wish there was a way of getting this down here. Alright, well, yeah, I kind of want to show this too. Alright, I think I'm going to start with the stem. I sketched the picture onto here. And I got these little chalk things. I thought these would be nicer to use to kind of bring out my picture more. It's a very good thing to do to relieve, I guess, stress in your daily life. And sometimes I do have stress in my daily life. So I decided I do like roses for some odd reason. They are some of my favorite things to draw. But I guess it counts as an activity. I mean, it's just there for you to concentrate and make your mind a little more aware of things around you. And I think my first sketch turned out pretty good. But I figured, well, I'll do this, and then I have all these pads, and I was gonna go buy these pads, but I really don't need to, I guess, because you can take these chalk things and you can use them on regular paper, and they're pretty cool. I used to start my sketch. I used these, and I just freehanded and just looked at a picture. I figured if everybody else in the world could do this, why not me? So I'm trying to see if I can get this to dip down below. This would be really helpful. Yeah, I guess this is better. And then this shows kind of like this there. The camera dips down. There you go. And then I'll just do this while I'm waiting on callers and stuff like that. I'm so used to say waiting on callers because that's how it used to be back in the day where you waited on callers. I'm just kind of doing the stem now. I really like the Mr. Ross over there. I know he's dead. Bob Ross was awesome. I used to watch him all the time. I thought he was the greatest. He always would do pretty trees and stuff. And he was pretty cool. And I hope everybody could hear me. I was over on Facebook with my little new speaker thing because my phone sometimes isn't the greatest. And I gotta watch where my speaker's at and everything most of the time, and it became a major pain in the ass, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna start with the drawing of this. And I figure maybe by the time I want to shade in the background too. And I'm gonna see what color I want to do my roses with. But this chalk here I discovered is very versatile, and I bought all these different notepads that nobody uses ever in this house. And I am a big person that says you should never waste things. You should always not waste them. So I took this chalk that's literally was given to me, and I figured I just did my little sketch. Oh, hello! I'm doing my little activity to break up the monotony of my day. I did a free sketch. I just put one of those AI pictures up and just did freehand and did this rose here. Figured something interesting for you guys to look at instead of my crazy face all the time. And it's legal. It's not a stream within a stream. So, given all that, I figure it could be a good thing. And then make kind of calm my mind a little. Because, like I was saying, I love Bob Ross. I love how he painted his little trees. I love watching painters, but this chalk stuff is interesting. It's literally called, someone gave it to me, it's Faber Castell. And it's little chalks, but it works on regular paper. Because I was sitting there thinking to myself, I don't know if I want to come on stream making a mess and everything else. And I don't know, I wanted to eventually get the I want to eventually get to where like the painting canvases, but why waste your money if you don't have it at the moment? And why not practice doing freehand and then get my canvas stuff? Because it would be a huge waste of money if I couldn't even do this. So this is kind of a little practice work for me. And I'm taking this chalk because I made it and see how the colors pop out. And it looks like it's almost hand painted. And I remember taking this in college. And I guess I wasn't too focused on it at the time, but now that I have a little free time in my life, all these little classes that I took, they're starting to come in handy. Because there is a certain way of doing things. I didn't understand it at the time. But it is what it is. I was focused on other studies. But now in my life, all that money I spent is helping me now. It's giving me content and helping me with my anxiety too. See, I'm just going over the lines because I sketched it out before I came on stream. I figured this would be better if you guys can hear me, that I'm trying to. There we go. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I got this little tiny light behind there. I'm hoping that gives enough light. I have more lighting problems than anything else in my life. I really do. But you looked at me and had a stroke. Oh, you're hilarious. You are truly hilarious. Sometimes I have a stroke going to work, so you are funny, funny, funny. But I'm just gonna sit here and do this because it does relax me. Sometimes you're back, you're when you get on live stream like this. Sometimes you gotta have things to do. You get your funny people that come on the stream, and then you get your hecklers, which everybody kind of, I guess, has. Comedians used to talk about them all the time. I watched Jerry Seinfeld, and he would say when he was coming into being a comedian, he would have a lot of hecklers. So, but yeah, I got this now. I think it looks really cool. It's interesting. And then I got all this other kind of chalk going on here. I'm gonna put some bold colors in here. So I figured, I don't want to dabble with the paints until I kind of get a little idea and kind of how I want to make my flower. But it is a very interesting activity to do. I can't really see the comments. In between doing this, I'm gonna check my comments. But I think there's faith for the village because when I went over on Facebook, I got a lot of love. Me and Chong, we did our live stream, and I pretty much told everyone on Facebook if they want to help me get a building, because I got to get enough money for a building. They can support me there, and then I could help people out with jobs and different things. Because I eventually want to be my own boss. I mean, I think that's everybody's goal in life. So, this is what I said this on Facebook Live, and I got a lot of love. And then the other live streamer that I thought was mad at me, apparently he's not. I sent him like 20 stars, and he's apparently not angry. So I'm happy about that. He wanted me to join him in his live stream later, which I probably will. Because, I mean, everybody has to support everyone in life. I'm just gonna smooth this out like this so it's not looking like a tulip, because it's supposed to be a rose. And I figure I might as well do something on my day off that's fun. So that's nice. So now I'll just enhance these leaves. I'm gonna see if there's any questions now. Oh well, hello. How are you? I found new glasses so I could see all these comments. Oh well, thank you. I don't know what the fire is, but I know it can't be bad. So thank you for the fire. Here at Chong the dog, we appreciate the fire. I guess. I guess you got to have a little fire to get things going. That's just basic science talk. Because that's how a lot of things are brought to and from. I'm just gonna detail these leaves a little better. I think they look pretty good like that. have a lot of little hidden talents that I could do. It's just sometimes I never had time to do this. And the kids were younger, and half the time you were guarding your supplies. So I tried to do little things like this when the kids were younger, but it just didn't work out well for me. It really didn't. I mean, it is what it is. Kids are kids. What are you gonna do? But a lot of times the kids, I'd buy them these little art supplies, and they would do all this drawings, and it kept them busy. And I was busy making money back then, so I guess I still am. But I've already established myself. But I do like to have fun. And I do enjoy having fun in here, and it's nice to have a recollection of me doing stuff. Just to remember what you did. Because, like my friend Fuenge told me, time is important. Time is one of the most important things you'll ever have in your entire life. I want to do a background for this. I think it would really be cool. I didn't realize how easy this would be to look at a picture and sketch it out. This was an idea maybe I should have thought of a long time ago. I don't know if I want a light or dark background. I'm not sure. Let me see if there's any questions here. Yeah, you can ask. I'm just over here doing my thing. Okay. Alright. Alright. I wish there was another little stand I could put that on. I got all these gadgets everywhere. Alright, you want to know Herman's thoughts about me. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me put this thing up so I could do this and put the camera this way since I'm going to pause my little artwork stuff here. I figure I might as well do something interesting. Everybody's doing interesting things on YouTube, so I gotta be competitive. This is another interesting thing I can do. And this light is so light, I wish it was a little heavy. Okay. Well, I don't know. It's better than nothing. At least I could see comments. Alright, we're gonna go with the first one I have, and that's from Swethna or Savannah. Hello, Savannah. Alright, you want to know what to expect in the next 3 months. We'll go with you since we'll go in chronological order here. I think I did a pretty good job. I sketched that freehand from a picture, an AI picture. I'm going to do the little background and stuff and try to make it to a cute little, like, portrait. But can everybody hear me? I have a new microphone now. Oh, well, thank you. I guess everybody can hear me. I got a Bluetooth going because my speaker's horrible. Generally horrible. So I've been fixing computers, and I got one friend praying over her other computer and this and that to try to get me because she forgot the password, and I know how to fix computers, so I got all this going on. For the next 3 months, you're currently in a new moon in Libra, and this means that it's a new romantic cycle you're in. And these don't necessarily have to mean that you're with that person now. It could be you could be friends with this person now. It just means that there's some kind of romantic interest coming about. That's all that simply means. I don't literally try to make, they're not very, sometimes, they're a little, and a little bit is 3 months to these spirits. That's how they are. So their time is different than our time. And, anyways, you are surrounded in these, and this could change. I would probably maybe get a new reading in a week or two because this can always change for you. You got a full moon in Capricorn also, you're surrounded by, and a full moon in Virgo. You're ending a tough cycle, and you have low self esteem. So I'm picking up a breakup, and in these next 3 months is going to be healing and trying to connect with another soul. So, which is a good journey to be in. It really is. So, I think that's a pretty good one, but maybe you can take up drawing like me and just make one of these AI pictures like in all the commercials. I have one. It's Nova. I just asked for a picture of a rose on Nova, and that's what I got. So, and then you could freehand this, and you can get these little pastel things, like these chalk. It's Faber Castell. So there would be soft pastels, little sticks, and there's 48. I don't know how much they paid for it, but I'll probably have this for years and pay nothing. But it can't be too much on Amazon. I would think everything's cheap on Amazon. All right, you want to know Human's thoughts about me. She is not in contact with me. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like my flower. I've tried. What are you? No, it's not a towel. It's supposed to be like a dress my friend gave me. It's supposed to be like a little dress thing, and you just put it over you, like if you're going around the house or outside or something. So, and it's very comfortable. And my friend gave it to me, so I decided to wear it. All right, figured. Is it? I don't know. I took care of this guy, and he passed away, and he was a famous artist. He did a lot of artwork for baseball for for the NFL and like the Indians and stuff. And when he passed away, it was very sad because he was a good artist, and we were good friends. And I got those, and I got some paint and different stuff, and I know, and he wanted me to have it, so that's how I got it. So, but let's see about this lady you have going on. All right, this lady friend of yours, and Serge or Siraj or Sergi. I'll call you Sergi. All right, Mr. Sergi. I think Sergi's nice. It sounds very cute. Anyways, this lady friend of yours is in a full moon in Cancer, where she's dealing with a personal issue, and those can really be treacherous at times. Once too many personal issues in their life. And she's surrounded by the first quarter moon and a balsamic moon. And the first quarter moon is signifying you, with her commitments being tested. And the balsamic moon symbolizes her, and she's in a healing mode. So, honestly, I feel that she's in a resting period and she's having family issues. So I have no clue what this kind of path she's on. Maybe try to reach out with her as a friend and just say you want to be friends with her and help her out with her issues, because it's really kind of hard to, I guess, go and be in a committed relationship and all that if you have your own issues going on. But if you were supportive, I feel it could go to marriage. But you'd have to be supportive. So I don't know how empathetic you are, but it maybe just try to get some empathy and be more and try to be more supportive and stuff. And then if she says she doesn't want to be with you, just maybe not blow up and say okay and just see where things go. Because that's how these kind of things kind of usually run their course, I guess. And I think that, oh my lord. Oh, hello. How are you How are you? Okay. You want to know Jay's current feelings for you. You went on a third date. All right, well, we could go check to see what pathway Jay's on. I can't tell you his feelings, but I can tell you where he's at in his life cycle, I guess. Or the path of enlightenment, with some people like to call it. So there's always a path of enlightenment too. So Jay's is in a cardinal moon, and he has, and that's just where he's at now, and it's cardinal moon is to make the first move and be bold. That's simply what being in a cardinal moon is. And he's also has surrounded by a full moon in Pisces and a full moon eclipse. And a full moon in Pisces is where you need to balance your spirituality and your practicality. So I guess he's kind of ignoring his inner self, and he's overspending and things like that. And he's really not thinking how certain actions are affecting other people. That's what's surrounding him there. And I'm feeling that's family and friends. He's being neglectful, I guess, in this area. And he's also surrounded by a full moon eclipse, where conclusions to all of his answers, the questions are within reach. The questions, the answers to his questions. So I'm taking it that he's confused. He has done some minor things that were not so nice to people, which we can always do that, and you could be a good person and have this happen to you. So I think maybe if you're supportive and you try to help him grow in this path, he may have feelings for you that will go. Oh, you're welcome, Sergi. The feelings may come a little bit, maybe through helping him through his path, because this is a hard path for people to be in. It really is. Because family will destroy you, and family issues will destroy you before your love issues. And I guess I want to say they're more important is the family issues, because family will sink you. You'll sink or swim without your family behind you. And family doesn't necessarily have to be your blood family. Could be just people that surround you. It's the people that surround you and support you is your family. Because there's people that were adopted that have families, so obviously it could be any kind of little kind of family thing you got going on. So I think that's all of them. Okay. So I'm gonna go shade in this background until I get another question, and I wish there was a way of doing this. I swear to God, I have the worst issues. Oh, that's not too bad. I took this painting stuff and put it in, propped it there, and I could see the comments. See, each day it gets a little better for me. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna shade this and wait for the next question here. I want a dark background. I don't want it too dark. I'm gonna go with gray. And then I have this all sketched out, but I want the gray kind of this way. I kind of like these. They're kind of really cool. You can make anything into a canvas with these damn things. And I know my friend Tom, the famous artist, would love that I'm doing this because it was his passion, and he made the most beautiful, beautiful paintings. Oh my God. I wanted one before he passed. But his family came and they were all gone. And really, they kind of deserted him a little bit. Once they got to the nursing home, they weren't the nicest to him. I always was. I'm nice to everybody. I mean, you never know when you're going to be in a damn hospital bed, sick as hell. So, alright. Oh, this is nice. Look at it shading in. I don't know. I got to invest in whenever I run out of these getting more. Because these are really cool as hell. I will admit that. Okay. Oh, there. I declined that. Okay. Now that I did that, I'm gonna I'm gonna do like a pink. Like I'm gonna like try to get this too. Or have different like shades of, so it's not overly red since I got this whole thing here. But I don't know. I think this is I love doing my crystal work, but I kind of enjoy this. This is like I think my new favorite thing for the moment. Since I really can't afford the scented oils that I get to make all my perfumes, because I love to make perfume too. I think that's like one of my favorite things to do. I enjoy it a lot, probably a little bit more than other people. Crystals, that business can get quite, it could be too much at times, I guess. I like working with crystals, but sometimes it's costly, and I feel it's better to have a lot of different things going on. Alright. Well, this is so nice. It's just fading these out, and I don't gotta worry about nothing. It's almost like using a really expensive colored pencils. That's what's really good about it. And I think I'm about making these a little dark. I might put a little bit of black in here. I don't know why they wanted to throw this out, but they sure did. I'm gonna do the black here, so figure why not make it my own. And I know Tom would want me to do this. He always said that it's not that hard. to draw. I mean, I could never sketch out things like he did. His looked so realistic. Oh my god. He had a picture of. He would make the people like take their portraits and they'd just be alive when he was done with them. That was how wonderful he was with of an artist. I don't think I could ever do him as much justice as I don't know. There'll never be another time. So I will never forget him. But his family was. I mean, they did the crying thing, but and I'm sure they were genuinely upset at some point. But it seemed that they were a little bit over dramatic at times because they didn't really visit him a lot. They only visited him when he was real sick. They never came to see him when he wasn't sick. And that's the thing that kind of bothered me about the whole problem going on there. I feel they could have visited him more before he got sick. I mean, the first time he got sick, the ex wife came and he would often talk about her, and she kind of left him after they had the two kids. And he would, she wouldn't have the house she lived in and stuff if it wasn't for him. And I feel a lot of times she came and she was really nice to him out of guilt because he really was a nice guy. And I just don't like families that really don't care to learn about the person themselves. Oh, these really are nice. I can see why he really liked these. These are like his prized possessions they're going to throw in the garbage. I couldn't believe it. I feel that somebody could have used these, but I guess maybe I was meant to have them. Who knows? I mean, he said, "This is the world I live in." I did take care of him. He was my friend and my buddy, so. Because I feel that we should all respect the dead or the upcoming dead. You know, someone that's around in their 80s or 90s. Obviously, they're the upcoming dead, and as my mother used to always say, you're on borrowed time. So, if you know someone on borrowed time, please go visit them. It just doesn't seem right to not visit somebody in their when they're sick if you can visit them when they weren't sick. And of course, everybody's going to be sad when someone dies, especially if you didn't do a lot for the person. But I mean, I don't think you get like eternal judgment or anything going on. I don't think that's the rule, but you realize if you were wrong or if you were right. These are the things that happen in life. Oh, that's really nice. Look what these pastels did. I didn't know they could do all this. No wonder all those people look so realistic. Alright, I'm gonna put this. You put these things together, it kind of helps things. I'm just gonna fill these in with this and take the black one and fill in the veins again. I guess this is how we got all these good sketches. Maybe why? Because I was there when he died. Maybe his last wish was to help me be a better artist. Who the hell knows? If it is, maybe he's speaking through this because this is literally the first sketch thing I have done, and I was able to actually do a decent job. I thought it was gonna look like a kid did it, but it actually looks halfway decent. I'm very proud of myself. I think he would be very proud of me. I'm gonna do this so that I can get these veins to pop out a little bit. There, I got that one there. There we go. Now I'm going to do this here to make this more pronounced. I kind of want to have a dark background. Maybe this is how Bob Ross felt when he would sketch his pretty little stuff. I wanted to actually go and get one of his paintings. I do love paintings. Love them. Oil paintings are some of my favorite things in the world. Love them. I got a replica of the Spanish Harvest, and I like it. It's one of my prized possessions, and it's really wonderful. So I do have that, and I do like that a lot. I'm gonna see. I don't know if I want to use pink right there. I think I want to use. I'm gonna overdo that color. I'm gonna try this yellow over here. Okay, here we go. I'll try this yellow. Just lighten up these areas. I figure I'll finish off this picture and then go on my break, and then I'll freestyle another picture, and then I will do that for the next stream. But I'll finish out this one. And it didn't take me that long, honestly, because I have colored pencils that I sketched it out with. He had that in his little caddy of things too, that his family found no use for. So I donated most of the stuff, but activities simply to not know what to do with this. So I decided I was going to try to figure out how to use it. And since I have a ton of this kind of paper, I have a ton of it. I have like 5 or 6 notebooks of this crap. Probably thousands of pages. I probably could do this for every episode here. And it gives me something interesting to do. This is nice. You can't even tell I use notebook paper. That's pretty cool. I don't know why the family didn't want this. They could have done this themselves. You think with their dad being a famous artist as he was. But at least someone made use for it, and I feel with him not being with us no more, which his presence will be missed. I will miss his presence. Even the people at work, we found a picture of him with 2 kids by a lake, and as I was picking up these little pastels, everybody's like, "Oh, throw that away," and all this. I was like, "No, we should call the family because this looks kind of important." They were sad, and there's 2 kids literally standing with their dad by the I want to say it was a lake. I don't think it was big enough for an ocean, but they were by a lake. He probably had a house over there. He was a famous artist, and I felt it might have been them. So The son did say he was going to stop by the nursing home and look, and he wanted to look at the picture. So there's some dust and residue that happens with this. I don't know, maybe this is a new hidden talent I didn't know about. When you get bored, sometimes this stuff goes on. Alright. That looks very nice. See? Look at that. I'm not even done. I'm still shading in. Alright. I'm gonna fix the stems of that now. Maybe I'll be good once I buy these canvases, because I was told the small ones, because I did get canvases too. He had one of these. And I was told these were like, I don't know, $4 or $5 or something at the dollar store of our money. So I figure I probably have to. I figured to do a regular canvas thing. I might be able to do this on a canvas. I kind of like the idea of this, but I'm gonna probably look into more acrylic paint and stuff. And he always said you got to find out what kind of artist you are. Like he was a realistic artist, and some artists are really good at abstract things. Maybe I'm an abstract artist more because it's not looking horrible, but it does kind of look like modern age abstract all at the same time. So that's what I'm thinking. And it does look damn good for my first one. And maybe this was the path I was supposed to be an abstract artist. I mean, he wasn't able to do abstract stuff. And and he says it depends on how your mind goes. But at least his stuff is being put to use because he was like a hell of a nice guy. A hell of a nice guy. I was a fan of his work. The way he made all of those baseball players look so real and brought them to life. And he would do like sketchings of older baseball players and the ones from like historical times and the newer ones sometimes. And he would sketch them. And this is how he made his living. I mean, it's quite amazing, really, to think about it. So, I think of putting these little things together is helping. It is so pretty. I cannot believe I did this. I did not think I had a talent like this. I'm so aggravated with work for like, seems like years, the way they've been acting. They all missed me and bought me, and I got a whole package of bagels and all these different items. I'm gonna put this white thing over the black just to bring this out more. I don't know. I might give it to my husband for a present. But I think when I take my intervention, I'm gonna sketch out another flower or maybe something else. I don't know. I'm gonna sketch out something and then do this. This is actually fun. It's actually relaxing, and I felt like I went out and did something for the day. I'm just gonna. I feel like it was good to have a little bit of something here. I have to redo this. There. kind of looks like another rose there. And where this white was. See, I kind of like. I can see why he liked this, doing his little people now. Kind of play around with it, and you can get like the best details. See why he did. Like he kept these. Probably from. I know it was from his personal collection too. So maybe these have brought me good luck for this tree. Who knows? But R.I.P. Tom. You're wonderful, and I will miss you. Hopefully you can haunt me. But I don't feel he's going to haunt me. I feel he's going to a better place. And I did feel his presence for a little bit in the room, especially with that picture. Because he was. I just had. My stomach would be like. Felt like it was dropping every time I went near that damn picture. I thought I was in danger. It was getting so damn bad. But the minute they called his family about the picture, that's when the feeling went away. I felt that's what he wanted, so I just was like, I went to the nurse and I said, I know, I don't know if you believe in this stuff, but the man just died. I get a really weird feeling about this picture, and I feel that it was meant to be found, and I didn't want. I wanted to make an attempt to make sure it didn't go in the garbage. Call the family, and maybe that was what I was meant in his last words. He had a lot of family regret. So maybe that was what I was meant to do for him. Maybe sometime, maybe he put in my, maybe this was meant to put in my path for a reason. Maybe he's seen something I didn't see. Sometimes when you're there when someone dies, this happens. It really does. These things are amazing. The more you detail these, the better they get. I really like these things. They don't look exactly like the AI, but you could tell it's hand done. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to be a professional artist. This is not my path. Not at all. Maybe, like, if I was lucky, having a lot of artists, there's a reason they say starving artists. And this is the entire reason why half of them are starving because it takes a lot for an artist to make money. It really does. This is why I don't focus on it. I never focused too much on the art. It's just more on the business end when I was in school. Things that interest me. I figured, later on, if I, had enough extra money, I could always do later on for like an activity and maybe learn it so I don't got to worry about having to pay somebody to learn things. The more you got to pay for people to learn things, that's money out of your budget. But if you can learn it on your own, it's much better. And I feel that you can learn a lot here in YouTube. They got a guy that teaches you how to play piano. I mean, it's a wonderful world with this. It's bad and good with the social internet. It really is. They have its good aspects, but then it's bad. I don't know. I really like it. I'm really starting to have a vibe for it. Here's the end product, folks. Right here. I really like it. I don't know how I did it. I just literally just did what, just let my creative juices go. Sometimes everyone needs an outlet here in life. I'm definitely ordering more of these. These things are good. If you have to save up a little money, I say buy these because they are really. I'm gonna put I love you, Boo Boo, because that's my husband's name. I'm gonna put here Chong. That'll be my artist name. I love my dog more than anything on earth. So, oh, yeah, see, look at that. I was even able to sign my name with this. Yeah, this will be a present for my husband when he comes home. I mean, he does pay all the bills, so since he pays literally all the bills and everything, you gotta have something. But love you, Boo Boo. I call him Boo Boo when I'm you. I really like that. I might like make people these. Also, like I've started with this one, and then I figure it's been about an hour. It only took me an hour, so I'll make another one and listen to more history about that. Where I was listening to these things on YouTube about it's history, but it's like this lady that studies like the whole why people died in this time period, and they were talking about how chimneys would like bring out these toxic gases and stuff, and a lot of people were dying and stuff. It was very interesting because sometimes this world will bring you down. So I got my little flower thing, and I love you guys too, and my husband that I call Boo Boo. And I hope I was helpful. And I'm gonna go look for something else and sketch it and grab something to eat, and I'll be back on. And I'll do another one of these if you guys like these. And I could always do a tarot reading in between because it'd be like so easy because I'm just shading and then doing cards. So, oh God. So thank you, and I appreciate everything. And if you subscribe to me and you kind of like my, I don't know, all my little activities because I get bored and I do a lot of activities because I get very bored easily. I could probably do all my little I'm gonna start doing my activities. Like I'll probably be drawing a lot for a while till I can afford a big canvas, and then I'll be doing a big painting. And then when I get through paying the dentist to get my chip fixed in my tooth, after that I'm gonna buy more crystals and perfumed oils because I've been using up everything in my house, and I really need to start eventually because it's cold and the colder months. I usually invest my money, like I'll spend $200-300 on Amazon, and I'll get a bunch of like perfumes and stuff and make perfume too. And it costs me some money, but I'm gonna start doing that, and then maybe I can practice and see how good of a sketch artist I could be in Tom's name. And I will do whoever I missed. I mean, I try to make an effort to come on here, and I did try to fix my whole speaker system. So, which is good because I have Chong and a smoke detector that my husband won't take the batteries out of, so you don't hear that as much with the microphone. But I'll be back on later. I'm gonna look at another picture and listen to some more historical things on YouTube. And I hope you guys are having a great day, because I am now. I discovered I'm a, I guess, acceptable draw. I can draw not exceptionally. I'm not even going. This is my first drawing since I was in college, but I found a new hobby to keep me busy and a new way to make presents that's free. Because why go to the store pay $100? See, this could be his present for the day is a picture, and then I'm going to make somebody else a picture at work, and I had get 1,000 sheets of these. So I do like to make people presents, and this would be cheap presents. So, but I'm gonna go this time. I gotta wash my hands. I got this stuff on them from the chalk. But thank you, and if you enjoyed the video and the talk, you can subscribe, and it'd be easier when I go live next. Or if you didn't, for whatever reason, it's okay because not everyone likes everyone. I get it. But I'll see you in a little bit. Probably like I'm gonna take me a couple hour, maybe 2 hour break, and I'll be on again. And you guys have a great day.